Life is full of emotional landmines, but reacting to everything makes us prisoners of impulse. The Stoics offer a better way. Respond with clarity, not chaos. If you are new here, please subscribe and comment below. Let's get started. Number 1. Recognize the first impulse is rarely wise. You get cut off in traffic. Your jaw tightens, your fist curls, and before you know it, you're reacting. But Epictetus said it best. When something happens, the only thing in your power is your opinion about it. That snap judgment, it's raw, unfiltered, and often wrong. The Stoics understood the mind like a fire, powerful but dangerous when left untended. The first flame is instinct, reaction. But the disciplined mind doesn't throw logs on every spark. It pauses, it considers. Imagine your thoughts as wild horses. Your emotions tug the reins, but your reason holds the bit. The first impulse might scream, "They disrespected me." But a moment later, reason whispers, or maybe they're just having a bad day. Training begins with noticing that first wave without obeying it. Awareness creates space, and space is power. Start practicing in small moments. Someone interrupts you. Pause. Your phone buzzes with bad news. Breathe. In those slivers of silence, you shift from being owned by emotion to owning your response. The Stoics didn't aim to erase emotion. They aimed to override the worst of it with reason. That override switch? It starts by recognizing first thoughts are just that. First, not final. Number 2. Slow down your inner narrator. Before a reaction becomes a reality, it runs through a story, often created by your inner narrator. They're attacking me. This is unfair. I can't take this. But Marcus Aurelius reminds us, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. What story are you telling yourself in moments of tension? Is it helping you stay calm or fanning the flames? Imagine your mind like a newsroom. The facts come in, your partner is late, your co-worker critiques you, but your narrator spins the headline. You can label it a disaster, or you can call it neutral and wait for more data. Most people never edit their inner script, but Stoics, they rewrite it in real time. When your heart races or anger flares, don't just ask, "What's happening?" Ask, "What story am I telling myself right now?" Then challenge that story. Reframe it. "He's late" becomes, "I have a moment to breathe." "She criticized me" becomes, "Maybe there's something useful in what she said." You don't silence your inner narrator. You coach it, and the more you train it to slow down and speak with clarity, the less your emotions will hijack the plot. Number 3. Create a delay. Even 2 seconds will do. When someone insults you, your instinct is to fire back. When plans change, your gut says panic. But Stoic training is all about inserting delay. A tiny wedge of time. 2 seconds. That's all you need to break the chain reaction. Viktor Frankl, echoing Stoic thought, famously said, "Between stimulus and response there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response." That space is where you stop being a victim of impulse and start becoming the author of your actions. Think of it like disarming a bomb. The countdown begins. Anger, fear, ego. But you have a chance to snip the wire. That wire is time. Even a brief pause buys you clarity. Try it. Someone says something triggering. You feel your body light up. Say nothing. Breathe. Count 1, 2, silently. That moment isn't passive. It's tactical. You're not bottling your feelings. You're filtering your response through wisdom instead of adrenaline. And over time, that delay becomes a habit, one that keeps your dignity intact and your energy unscathed. The Stoics didn't suppress emotion. They gave it room to settle before responding. Train yourself to wait just a little, and you'll say less you regret, and more that you mean. Number 4. Train with small annoyances. First, want to stay calm in a crisis? Start with traffic, or a slow barista, or your Wi-Fi dropping mid-video. The Stoics believed that greatness isn't built in grand battles, it's built in the quiet, petty frustrations of everyday life. Seneca said, "Anger, if not restrained, is frequently more hurtful to us than the injury that provokes it." Translation: the small stuff is your training ground. Think of yourself like a black belt, but in self-control. You don't start sparring masters. You start with basic drills, delayed coffee, loud neighbors, missed calls. Every one of these moments is an opportunity to rehearse composure. Because if you can't stay calm in the small stuff, what happens when the real test comes? When someone betrays you? When you lose something big? Training your response in micro-frustrations means building a muscle that can carry heavier loads later. The next time life pokes you with something irritating, don't swat it away blindly. Use it. Say, "Here's my rep, my mental push-up." You don't need a crisis to grow stronger, just consistency with the little things. Master the minor, and the major won't shake you. Number 5. Learn the art of non-reaction. There's a hidden strength in saying nothing, not out of fear, but out of mastery. The Stoics knew this well. Zeno of Citium said, "Better to trip with the feet than with the tongue." In other words, a stumble is forgivable, a reaction often regrettable. Non-reaction doesn't mean suppression, it means choosing not to feed the fire. Imagine a match tossed in front of you. Reaction is pouring gasoline. Response is letting it burn out on its own. We live in a culture of instant replies, notifications, texts, tweets. Someone says something provocative and we're expected to engage. But the Stoic warrior chooses silence over sparring, not to retreat, but to remain in control. Here's a practice. The next time someone's words sting, don't reply. Not yet. Sleep on it. Walk it off. Give it time to shrink. Often, what felt urgent fades. What felt offensive softens. That's the magic of non-reaction. It lets emotion pass before damage is done. You don't have to clap back. You don't have to explain. Sometimes your stillness is the most powerful statement of all. Let your restraint speak louder than any defense. That's Stoic self-command in action. Number 6. Don't personalize the chaos. Someone cuts you off. A friend cancels plans. Your boss critiques your work. The mind's reflex: they're against me. But the Stoics trained themselves to step back, not just from the event, but from taking it personally. Epictetus said, "It's not things that upset us, but our judgments about things." Judging something as a personal attack turns a bump into a battle. Imagine you're walking in the rain. If you think, "Why is this happening to me?" the discomfort multiplies. But if you accept it's just rain, not a conspiracy from the clouds, you stay calm. The same applies to people's behavior. Most of what people say and do is about them, not you. Their short temper, forgetfulness, or harsh tone often comes from their own stress, beliefs, or chaos. The Stoic doesn't absorb every slight like it's an arrow. They see it, pause, and let it pass. Train your mind to say, "This is not about me," not with indifference, but with wisdom. This one habit can save you hours of needless suffering, second-guessing, and resentment. Your peace multiplies the moment you stop turning other people's problems into your personal pain. Number 7. Respond like the person you want to become. Every reaction is a rehearsal for your identity. So here's the Stoic question. Who are you training to be? Marcus Aurelius asked himself daily, What kind of person do I want to be today? Not what kind of outcome he wanted or who he hoped would behave, but who he would be regardless. We often react from habit, the irritated self, the impatient self, the self that wants to win the argument. But what if your responses weren't based on who you've been, but on who you're becoming? Imagine your future self, calm, clear, respected, trusted. What would they do when provoked? Would they lash out, or would they respond with calm authority? Use that version of you as your filter. Before you react, pause and ask, what would the wisest version of me do right now? That simple question creates space. It elevates your response, and over time your mind begins defaulting to that better version of you, not the reactive one, but the refined one. The Stoics believed that virtue is forged, not found. Every moment of self-restraint, every deliberate response, it adds up. And one day, you'll look back and realize you didn't just learn to respond, you became someone worth listening to, and when the world pushes, you'll stand calm, clear, and rooted. That's Stoic strength. Train daily. Respond wisely. Stay free.